Or I'm gonna add the push, and then I don't like the blue border, so I'm gonna add a black border. It still has the other effect in there. Or does? Oh no, wait a minute. That's my own black border. That's why it was so big. And again, this looks a lot better when you have clips sized the way you want them. So let me go ahead and add that. So I'm gonna make this one go down, and then I'll make the next one go up. I made it as small as possible. No, I didn't. Like that, and I'll make it go up and make it black. I'm gonna see how that looks. Okay, Vegas would stop pausing the clip, but I think I actually had these too far apart. So let's pretend the beeps are right here, like this close. It doesn't work when they're that far apart. Will you edit my final Halo 3 montage? Okay, that's the end of that. Okay, now I'm gonna go down and then up, and see, that's really simple effect, really easy to do, and if it goes with the music, it looks a lot better. Let me move this over. Here's the other beat. See, I wish I had all my previous files that would actually load up in Vegas, so I could show you when I've used this before. But that's a really simple effect that you can do, and that's just another example of, something simple that works with if the video and the audio sync together. It just makes it look so much better, and it doesn't really take that much work. And so I may use something like that for these beats. I may use other effects, and I do use effects sometimes. The main ones I would use are the the colors, like the glow. Is what I mean by colors. Usually like white glow, or sometimes I adjust the levels and make it like darker in the dark areas and lighter in the light areas. Just add more contrast to it. And it really just depends on the music, and you just gotta play around with it and just see what looks good. Some beats, some effects just match naturally with some instruments, and some don't. And you just have to keep doing it until it looks and sounds good. And as long as it looks and sounds together, then it's probably going to be a lot better than just adding random effects in random spots. And that's really the most important thing I can say. That's why I've said it like 8 times. And you see, this clip doesn't go that well with the music, but if I go through and add effects in every single one of these spots, it'll look good. At least a lot better than it does now. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'm just going to add a random effect into each spot, and as long as it's with the music, it'll look decent. It may be kind of pointless, and you may be watching this saying, like, why are all these effects? But that's just you ask that question because the effects may not fit well with the video, but there is some effect that will, and you just have to find that one. So I don't know, let me make another transition effect. I like these dissolves as well. I use the crossfade, crossfade and subtractive dissolve a lot. So let me go ahead and split it, slide. Let me delete this one. What's one thing annoying about Vegas? I'm sure there's an easy way to fix this, but if you make a transition here and then you split the clip and make another transition like I do, it'll automatically add the last one you added. So you just go through and delete that, or just pay attention to that and find a way to stop it. It's never really bothered me that much though. And Vegas is slow. Let me turn the volume down a little bit more on that, because like I said, we don't really want to hear it. And right now, you don't have to put an effect in every audio spot. I know I was just saying that you want to have an effect at every spot, but by effect I mean, something you add like a video FX or a transition. You can just add like another clip and it'll look good, as long as the viewers see something that's different than they saw before. And like right here, so this is a trailer. You kind of want to cut out the kills, and you want to show, oh look, I killed them. So I'll cut out and add this part where I'm reloading. That's always a good spot to add. So I'm going to cut the clip right there, and as soon as it drags all the way back, We'll see what that looks like. So then that was kind of an abrupt change. We want to fade it in a little bit, but we don't need to add any special transition. We can just do a normal fade. See, there it is, adding the dissolve already on us. Go delete that and see how it looks now. It's not limiting. So usually I can hit play twice. I have to go and hit stop and then play. See if I can get away with making it bigger. Draft full. So it's still very abrupt. And I can even slow this clip down even more. Maybe I don't want to do that. And then sometimes you can fade a clip out and then start a new clip at the spot. So maybe I want to not show this long, it's almost a still, it's going so slow, of me reloading, so I could just have it do this and then have it fade all the way to here. So it looks like this. And then I start the new clip right where I put my marker. So where's the other clip I wanted to add? Okay, so let me scoot this over. And let me unsplit this actually. Oh, didn't mean to hit that. And I don't want to add the theater mode menu there. Let me see how this looks. Again, I'm going to turn this down. I can go ahead and turn this one really low because I'm not going to be using the audio that much. Okay, so let's see what it looks like just by just not adding any effects at all, any transitions, just adding it into that spot and see how it looks. Okay, so we see that looks good, but I kind of want to make it go further in the video. Like this part actually has a pre-fade because the theater mode, when you start a clip in theater mode, it fades into the clip, and that doesn't look very good with the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it forward. So now it looks like. And we don't want to completely ignore the beats that happen within the major, the major spots of interest. Like here, I'm gonna go ahead and mark those as well. And I wish there were different colors. There might actually be. I haven't messed around with it, but yeah, I wish there were different colors so that you can have the sub beats as one color and then the big bass as another, because you want to do different things with them. Usually when I use my video effects, I use it with sub beats, and by that I mean just stuff that happens that is small, but you still want to add effects to it. And I'll go ahead and add some markers, and maybe that'll make more sense. Okay, but wasn't very accurate with those, so I'm gonna go ahead and tune those. No, it's not bad. So like right here, these beats right here, I want to keep the same video. I don't want to do any transitions, but I might want to add some effects to it. And by effects, I mean I can still use transitions, but I don't want to transition to a different clip. No, I want to show the same stuff. So maybe I want to, right here on this marker, maybe I want to have a glow. So let me go back to video effects. Sure. I'll darken and then brighten and then darken again. And we'll see how that looks after I add them all. So you go ahead. Oh, I don't like adding them like that. I like to add brighten. What did I say? Darken, brighten, darken. So I want to add this right. I want it to be at 12. So I want it to be right there. So I guess that's as close as it'll let me get. Okay, so I want it to be right there, And then right before that, I want it to be normal. So right here, I'll go to here and reset to none. And then right after, I want it to be normal. So reset to none. So now it's normal, and then it'll get bright, and then it'll go back to normal. Oh, or it'll go back to black. So you see the transition there, and then so this is brighten. I said I wanted to do darken, brighten, darken, but I'll actually do the other way around. So let me go make it dark in the middle. So I want this to be dark. Darken. It's actually quite dark, but you can fine tune the effects on your own. It's really just about making it look good. I'm just showing you, when and where and how to add effects. And then it's up to you to make them look good and make sure they're the right effect. That's really something that you can't teach, and it's really something I don't even know myself. It's just trial and error. Brighten, reset to none, and reset to none on this side. Oh wait, that's saving for the preset. Again, I haven't used the Vegas in a while, so okay. So let's see how that looks now. And again, we'll show most of the clips. And you can see that this clip looks pretty bad because it's all in slow motion and there's nothing to it. It's because I didn't add sub effects to it. That's part of the reason, and the other part is that this clip does not go good with this music, or at least this part. So I mean that's something you have to work on your own, but just these effects make it make it look better than it would have otherwise. You see the little minor effects. You have to really look very closely to even see them, but they definitely enhance the videos. And then right here, I might want to add another transition. I actually thought of something that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, I know where it is. Let me remind myself because I want to forget. I don't even know what it's called. On my other monitor right now, I'm reminding myself of something that I'm going to show next that I almost forgot. I had to think about it again. So, okay, I got that working. And you see I want to add another effect right here. So I'm trying to think of what to do. And I'm trying to do all this on the fly, but generally you'll have all these ideas in your head before you even add the clip to the video. When you're playing, you'll be like, oh, that'll work perfectly here, especially if I do this one effect at this one, this certain time. And that should all be before you start editing. I'm being a very bad example right now. I'm trying to think of what to add here. And when you don't know what to add, the best thing to do is just to listen to music over and over and over again. So maybe I wanted to add something where I would like follow the bullet into the dead bodies, because I just killed like I think 4 guys. Let me count. Or actually, this is the very beginning of it. I killed 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I kill any more? Okay, so 4 guys. So maybe I want to make an effect where you can follow the bullet into the dead body, which I have done before. And really, that's from theater mode. In Black Ops, you have to do most of that work there. They get the video of the camera moving. So that's another reason why you want to think of what you're doing before you bring it in Vegas and start doing it. You want to be thinking of the music first, and then thinking of where to add the video. And then when you think of where to add the video, you want to think of the kind of video you want, and that really comes from going in theater mode and trying to get all the angles that you think you might want or might need. Maybe I want to be one of the jerks that that makes the bottom of the screen big. Where I can show right here. I can show all the kills I'm getting, how awesome I am. So maybe I'm gonna want to do that. So to do that, it's very simple. Although I can't use this event pan crop, obviously, because my video does not fit. So let me find the marker. So maybe I want to do that right here.